What's going on, people? I just got out the gym, but I wanted to go live because I had something on my mind. Okay, so after the gym, I always take my BCAAs. So let me get this together and going. What up? I feel like I haven't gone live with y'all in a minute. So while I stretch after this, I just had an incredible workout. So while I get my stretch on, I'm going to share with y'all some thoughts that have been on my mind. Lord have mercy. Can we put this here? Can we just, that's fine. Okay. Hi. Oh, yay. My Facebook people are showing on here. I'm so excited. I'm working on being a better me online and getting my stuff together. So what I wanted to share with you guys, I forgot what I titled this, but the gist of it is, when something happens to you and it makes you feel, I want to put this on here. You're amazing. I really hope, I see all of the amazing work you're doing. And I loved being on your show. And actually, I'm ready to do it again, girl. So when you need another guest. But I wanted to share with you guys something that I'm working on, right? Sometimes we have a lot of negative mental chatter that goes on. If something that we perceived to be injustice toward us happens in our life and it feels left unresolved, you feel like you didn't get your, resolution or your closure on a situation. And we tend to kind of like allow negative thinking to perpetuate in our mind because we're frustrated with the situation. We are aggravated with the situation. We are looking like, man, that person, that was wrong. That wasn't cool. And maybe you haven't had a chance to share that with them or be honest about it. You're just unsettled, right? We just think and think and think. And it's just like, we feel so justified in the injustice. And as correct as we may be, we have to remember that our thoughts are things, and the thoughts that perpetuate in our mind create our reality. So if we keep on the forefront that negative, I'm irritated and that was wrong, blah, blah, whether it was right or not, it's going to perpetuate that energy in our life. So it's best not to ponder on things and happenings and situations that make us unhappy. So one of the ways I've been working with, so you guys know I read a lot, I study a lot, and what makes me proud to bring to you is kind of my own perception of a mishmash of the greats and some of the stuff that they share. Then I filter it through my own whatever, and I spit it out to y'all. But this is a combination of a couple of books and a speaker. So this is what I'm doing with myself to help me remain in a positive mind state, mostly because I deserve it. And pretty much that's the most primary thing, right? We got to take care of ourselves. So when it comes to love, whether it's platonic love, romantic love, love for yourself, love of life, we have to invite in freedom. We have to be free ourselves, and we have to allow freedom to other people. If someone doesn't rock with you the way you think they should, that makes our love conditional. And when we're functioning from a space of conditional love, we no longer have the opportunity to make happiness a choice. We can choose happiness. But if we are stuck on the conditions of the way the love that we receive needs to be and look like, now we put it in a box, and that box is resistance to change, and change is the only thing that's inevitable. So things are going to change. So every time things change, are you going to allow that to make you lead with a rigidity that does not give someone else or yourself the opportunity to create, to grow, to flow, to move in their truth, to maybe even expand in love? And so, when we move like that, we restrict ourselves and we restrict other people to the possibility of giving and receiving the highest love possible. So one of the ways I'm eradicating that energy within myself, because I do that sometimes. And this is why I can spit this out to you, because, I'm not perfect. Not to be like, I'm not perfect. We're all human. I get it. But I every day strive to be the best version of myself. And I do the work to do that. So some of the work I'm doing to eliminate this negative, perpetual injustice that I feel I'm suffering from because I was wronged. I am going over those things that I did not like and did not love. And the thing that's perpetuated, well, you know, he did this. Well, she said that. Well, when this happened, I tried to give this and I didn't get this. And that's negative. So now I'm like, how can I go over and visualize every one of those instances and replay them in my mind from a place of freedom and unconditional love? Because what I'm finding is, in me allowing other people to be free like they should, just like I am, they can do what they want. They can move how they want. And I can love them for that. I love me for it. So when I look at it from a perspective of freedom and unconditionalness, if there's no conditions, there's no box. If there's no box, there's no harm, no foul. So it allows me to flow. So if I go back over those things and infuse it with love, maybe the argument happened a certain way. So now you visualize that conversation happening with you in a space of freedom and love and unconditionalness for the other person. Replay that happening in your mind from that mindset. So that way, when the thing comes up, now you're starting to program yourself to have the memory of, but they can do what they want, but they're free. I have the ability to love. They're allowed. They're a give. You know, this kind of makes me emotional, but I know for a long time, I've been afraid to give in the capacity that I'm able to give, because there is a fear that it won't be reciprocated. Because I've been in a space before where I was just open and willing and loving and giving, and I'll do it to a fault, and just really didn't get what I needed back. Now that I've grown, I have more discernment, I have more wisdom, which is the reason for the work that we do. I can now trust myself not to put myself around people who are just going to take from me. So now I can go back to my original lightheartedness, my original capacity to give, without thinking like, dang, if I give it all, like, I'm going to sit here and depleted. I'm not that person anymore. I know how to fill myself up. I know how to discern who I'm around. I know how to. So we have to make sure that we're not making decisions from a space from the past when we didn't know better. We're growing, we're learning, we're moving forward, and we need to start making decisions and behave from that space. And so this is why I'm going back to old conversations, back to perceived injustices from my level of wisdom now, and I'm cleaning it up. Let's just clean it up. I don't need to keep, because if I keep, that's what I'm gonna keep getting. And no, honey, we're not doing that. No, I don't want the same thing. I want new things. I want better things. Thanks for letting me spit that out. Let me get to these comments. Yes, I loved having you on the show. Still one of my most favorite episodes. Success Stalkers is relaunching, and I definitely want to have you back on. I'll be in touch for sure. Love you, girl. Yes, I'm so excited. Can't wait. I'm so down. Oh my God, so much growth has happened between then too. I have my own coaching program now, which you guys can click the link in the description. I created a sassy method. So I really use a combination of everything I know to get everybody back on track, shift you into the right space. My clients are experiencing life-changing things. And yes, self-love and mastery is actually the first S in my sassy method, because it starts there. So you are absolutely right. So I love that, y'all. Drop an emoji in the comment if you feel me, if you understand. I want you guys to try that. Are you willing to try that? Are you willing to, next time you get that feeling in the pit of your stomach that is kind of like, this guy said he was going to do that and he didn't do that. He didn't keep his word. My girl, she came at me kind of funny and I didn't. Can we remember, first and foremost, not to think of the things that make us unhappy, because that's only going to bring us more stuff that makes us unhappy, number one. Number two, can we also stay out of judgment of others? You can observe a thing without judging it. And we're so judgy these days, even when we don't mean to be. Social media has made it easy to be so judgy. Oh, I like that. No, I don't like this. Oh my God, that's sad. Oh my God, that's cool. Oh my God, what is she wearing? Oh my God, her hair's cool. We're like nonstop all day these days. So it's a bit much to try to convince you to not be judgmental, but there's freedom in that. You'll be happier without the judgment. You're happier when you move in forgiveness. So number one, don't think about things that make you unhappy. Number two, move from a space of forgiveness and judgment. Number three, when those things that pop up in your mind that feel like a perceived injustice, that somebody did something to you, and replay the situation in your head and do it from a space of freedom and joy. Let them people be who they want to be. They're allowed, and so are you. You invite in so much love, space, and play, and there's happiness that can be found there. Because another thing about memories and the things that happen to us is 9 times out of 10, we don't remember it the way it really happened. The lens that you had 2 months ago when somebody did something to you might not even be where you're thinking from right now. And here you are allowing that old filter. You've evolved, you've grown, but that old filter is still telling you that this is what happened. That might not even been what happened. So let's just eliminate altogether. So that way, when it comes up, you feel the spaciousness and the freedom and the non-judgment and the forgiveness and the spaciousness and freedom you give others. You're in turn automatically giving that to yourself. You don't want to feel judged. You want people to forgive you and give you grace. You want to forgive yourself and give yourself grace. And you want people to give you space. I do. As much as I work on myself and I'm willing to show up, I fall short. And when I do, I would hope somebody loved me enough to just give me a second to come around. Hear me out, understand me, just love me. You know, because then I can feel that. You can feel that. Then I can come around and like, all right, my bad. I see your point. Yay! Hey, Tamina Joe. I just got done my workout. Got my BCAAs. You got these going for you, girl, after your workout? Yes. I got to pop a couple of these babies. I'm going to stretch, but I just felt like I had to give you that rant because we're going into a season where we can no longer, we ain't doing none of this old stuff, y'all. There is a big separation happening. You're either going to get with it or get lost. It's time for if you've been on my YouTube channel, like you, Demita, since we've been rocking consistently, at least since last October, there's been a lot of change, a lot of turnover, a lot going on, and we're here now. We've done the work, we've done what we're supposed to do, but it's time to live it, walk it, and not let anything obstruct it. And the way we think and the way we perceive people and the stuff that has happened to us is a really huge thing. We don't want that to get in our way right now. Focus on where you're headed. The great things, the big things, the wealth, the big love, the health, the beauty, the luxury. Is that just me? Because that's what I think about all day long. Okay. Yes, that after workout glow. Working out is my sanctuary, period. I'm doing that every day. If I can't do nothing else, I'm going to drag my tail to the gym. And if I don't get to the gym, I'm going to stretch. Just so you know, a stretch is a workout. And stretch, y'all. I challenge you to stretch for 30 minutes. Don't do that little, I want you to stay in that thing for put your timer on 2 minutes. 2 minutes per pose. And let your body stretch, release those toxins. You're going to get up and feel you're not getting old. You need to stretch. And maybe hit the chiropractor. That's about it. Anyways. All right, y'all. That was so much fun spitting that out. I appreciate you. The love in the chat. Share this video with a friend if you think they'll benefit from it, because they will. We all do this. We just do. And we need to give ourselves an opportunity. This is for you. And the byproduct of what you do for yourself is going to carry out into the world. So that was it. Oh, y'all see my yoga mat? I'm about to get on that mug and just have my moment. Thank you for sharing this. If you're not already following my YouTube, please do so. Yeah, you're not getting old. You just need to stretch. Hit that chiropractor. Get yourself aligned. Drink your water. You be out here like a spring chicken. Like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube, y'all. I am so proud of myself for being consistent on my YouTube channel. I have finally hit 1,000 subscribers. And that's really exciting for me because that's something that I kept saying I was going to do. And I actually was never consistent enough to do it. I didn't give myself a chance. So now I have, and I see results, and it really, I'm elated. I am elated. Awesome energy. Thank you. Yes. Listen, 1,000 subscribers. And I promised myself when I have 100,000 subscribers, how excited I would be just to get one. When I look on my little thing and it's like such and such subscribed, I'm like, one matters. Every single one matters. I'm hyped. So thank you guys for the support and the comments and the consistency, and for your, because of the things I talk about, for you to come in here, stay on, comment, and rock with me. It means you love yourself enough to grow. So kudos to you for being that person. Y'all see my plant Harmony? This is Harmony. She's my peace lily. She's so lavish. I take care of my babies. All right, y'all. Again, please share this with a friend. Honestly, it's life-changing. Everything I share is life-changing. It's small. It may not seem like a big deal, but you will see a shift in your life. That's why I'm a transformational coach. Most of the time, you think you got to do this grandiose thing and uproot your life, and you're just bad and wrong. And usually it's just a little teeny little thing that you could just do a teeny little bit different that will put you in a completely different space than you were headed before you learned the thing. I'm enjoying that in my life. I want you to do that in yours, because it's only up from here, but we have to choose that. So love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.